I'm Debbie Hartner.
I'm Elsie Johnson.
And we are two sisters, Southern Cooking. Debbie. So no holiday would be complete without a twice baked potato, especially if you're a meat and potato kind of family. So I'm going to show you how we're doing it. This is going to be 4 russet potatoes. You're going to bake them whole here, 350, and I'll put the timeline of how long you're going to bake it for, because once you're done, you have to let it cool down a little bit. Then you're going to slice it in half, scoop all the ingredients out, put a bunch of yumminess inside of it, and then you're going to put it back in the oven and bake it again. So I'm going to go ahead and put some 4 coals in here just to be able to allow some of the moisture to get out of inside of here so it doesn't explode. That would kind of defeat the purpose of what we're doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and then after that I'm going to rub some olive oil all over it. I have kosher salt to put over top of it, and we'll put it in the oven. We'll bake it just like this. I put it on parchment paper just because it makes it a little easier to clean up, as well as it also just makes everything a little bit better. Your potatoes don't stick to the parchment paper, and I'm going to open that up actually a little bit here so we can put that in there. All right, so what I'm going to do, go ahead and get my hands a little dirty here. By the way, the kitchen is smelling so good right now because we have our honey baked ham inspired recipe going in the crock pot, and we did that last year, so we're not going to do that video again this year. And we also have our turkey in the roaster, and we have our rum cake in the oven, and we are ready to put in our sweet potato souffle. So we're just doing our little holiday today. Today is Friday. It is Black Friday. I don't know if you guys have been out shopping and done any shopping today. I personally have not. And as a matter of fact, I have a little secret for you. I've never been Black Friday shopping.
I've been one time.
Elsie's been once. I have never
not a big fan of it.
been Black Friday shopping, and I wouldn't even know what to experience if I had.
I like to go online. That's my way of doing it. I was online at midnight last night ordering a special gift for our brother from the 2 of us. So
would you
that's
be
how
able to open that for me?
That is how I like to do my shopping.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just going to sprinkle this over top.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of going out at 4 in the morning and standing in line. I'm a person that doesn't like the cold.
Right.
And typically this time of the year it's cold at night.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of it at all.
So Ben works night shift for Warner Robins Police Department, and he said he was out at 3 a.m. Going to go get a drink or something like that, because he does the booking now for the prisoners or the people that are arrested. He doesn't do the street policing anymore. Thank God, because he's almost 62 years old and he just can't keep up with these young bucks. So so he was out at 3 a.m. and he said people were already wrapped around Walmart at 3 a.m. this morning. He was like, I couldn't believe it. That's just incredible, because I guess they opened at 5 today.
Well, I can tell you that Walmart has been having all these pre-day sales going for like weeks.
I did, yeah. We did some buying on that.
And I have been watching this one particular gift that the 2 of us went together to get for our brother.
Right.
And I've been watching it for a week. And last evening I checked, because I was going to go online at 5 a.m. when it was available to do. It was out of stock already at midnight last night. So I had to do some quick maneuvering and go to another vendor, and look.
Yeah.
And I actually found a better deal
at Best Buy.
So, but You know, I am not one to go stand in the cold.
No.
Never. Never.
Last night was about 30, I think it was like 32, 33 degrees here in Georgia. So, I mean, it's a little nippy out there. So, it's
not
a little too
fan of
cold
it.
for you unless you absolutely want to weather the elements out there.
Right.
Stay at home, go online.
Not my thing.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and pop this in the oven. I'll put the time in the description box, and I'll show you the next step when we're ready to do it. And we will see you guys on our next step. Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So I am going to go ahead and get ready to start the second phase of the twice baked potatoes. So it's sitting on the counter here. It's been cooling down. You need like a 15-minute cool down before you actually start to cut those in half. So what I'm going to do is I'm slicing them in half, and then I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to scoop out the ingredients, put them in my bowl. And in the meantime, before that starts, I'm going to go ahead and put all my other ingredients in here. That includes my cheese, my sour cream, all my seasonings, and everything. And I'm going to wait until I have the potato, and then I will add my milk. So I also have butter in here too. So I have 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna hold off on the seasoning for just a second. And I have a 1.5 cups of freshly grated Gouda and cheddar cheese. We have such a good time with this grater that Ben got for us, and it's such a good little grater. This thing is just super awesome. It gives you the perfect, and it's so easy to use. So you take it and it's portable. You put it on your tabletop and you tighten it down so the suction will tighten down. Then you put your bowl beside it and you put your cheese right in the top, and just pick the size of the cheese you want and just grade your wheel, and it'll come out and it looks so good and it's fresh. And this is what it looks like, and just amazing. All right, so the milk is the last thing that we're going to do. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and just kind of mix these together and get our butter mixed in here with our cheese and our sour cream. Because once I scoop out all of the potato into here, I will use the mixer to just smooth it together, and we'll just kind of like, basically like not puree it, but kind of. And just to make it taste so yummy. And then we're gonna put it back in the oven at 375 for about 15-20 minutes. And let it finish baking off. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of the cheddar cheese on the top, and then what we'll do when we get it out, I have some bacon that I've already, cooked, and I also have some scallions. I'll just cut and put on the top of it. It's going to be so good, y'all. I'm just going to mix this here together, and then we're just going to wait for our potatoes to be cooled down enough so they can be handled, because I do not want to touch them when they're this hot. So we'll be right back, guys. Hey y'all, so 15 minutes has come and gone, and I'm going to go ahead and split these in half, and then I'm going to scoop out the ingredients, and we're going to use the mixer, the handheld mixer, to cream everything together, and then we're going to go ahead and get ready to put it in the oven and bake it up for another 15-20 minutes. Alright, so we're just going to slice these in half, just like this. Have to be careful so you don't rip them, because I just ripped that one a little bit, so be careful not to do that. Ooh, they're hot. Handle them with care. And I'm going to make little boats out of them, so that's pretty much the idea here. So yeah, these definitely are done. We ended up baking these about 65 minutes, and the reason why it took a little longer is because we were also sharing the oven with the sweet potato souffle. So you gotta also keep that in mind if you are sharing other foods in the oven, that you got to add a little bit more time to your ingredient for your cooking. Oh, that might be a little shallow there. All right. Hey y'all, so this is what it looks like once we've scooped it out. It's not beautiful, but once we put the mixed potatoes back into it, you won't be able to tell how imperfect it is. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and get this all mixed together and well combined. Try to get it smoothed out really quickly. Put a little milk in here. Got a little butter in here. Got some cheese. A lot of seasonings. Gonna taste good, y'all. And once we put it back into there, you won't be able to tell. And then we'll be able to put it in our pan. Put it on our plate. It's gonna be so amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and I ended up putting like 3 scoops in these, maybe 2 in this one, maybe 3. And this is for the twice baked potato. And then on top of that, I'm going to also put some fresh grated cheddar cheese. And then on top of that, when it comes out, I got bacon and scallions to put on top. So I'll show you that when we're ready to do that. Now see what I told you? You're not going to be able to see how imperfect it is because we just made it perfect. So, doesn't that look so good? You're not going to be able to tell that it's imperfect. Put that there to hold it together. All right. And the best thing to do is use an ice cream scoop because this here will keep it from you overdoing it, and you have pretty consistently the same amount going in here with each scoop. So you're able to regulate it. Was the last bit of the potato mix that I was going to go ahead and put on the potatoes. Now, didn't they turn out to look pretty? Let me tell you, you don't have to be a perfectionist. Do not be a perfectionist with this because you're not going to be able to scrape everything out and get it all out without ripping up your potato skin. Correct, Elsie?
Yep.
So just get it as close to the edge as possible. The potatoes are hot. You might want to let it cool down a little bit before you start putting that on there. Elsie is putting freshly grated cheddar cheese on here. We're going to bake this at 375 for 15 to 20 minutes, and then when it comes out, we're going to scatter a little bacon on top that we've already cooked, and we're going to put some scallions on the top. Oh, it's going to be so good. Look how pretty it looks. I mean, it really is a very eye-catching and a tasty, delicious side that will be great for your holiday table or any night. It's Debbie. So we just got our twice baked potatoes out of the oven, and as you see, you want to go ahead and put these bad boys on our tray. We can only fit 3 on our little warmer here, so we're going to have to end up using 1 whole chafing station for this. So this is going to be pretty interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and top it with some cooked bacon. Then we're going to put some scallions on the top. And just dress them up and make them pretty. And going to put them on the chafing station, let them stay warm. Put a little cover on top of them so we can keep them nice and warm.
Kelsey.
And I'm Debbie.
We're two sisters Southern cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.